Hey, kia ora, Helen Brown, speaking here live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1396, a super fantastic, sparkling, long day. And it has been a very long day. You have to excuse my appearance, but we have just got back home. Dinner's sitting over. We picked up fish and chips on the way home. Sephi still needs to have a walk. We are exceedingly late, but it has been a very, very long day. For me, it started at 3 a.m. this morning. Woke up and I just couldn't get back to sleep. I managed to go back to sleep for another hour, I think it was, before the alarm clock went off. And so it's been a very, very long day. When we got up, we started to my normal morning routine, and then we went out for a walk. We came back. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't want to put stuff in the car at that time because I had a meeting at 10 o'clock, and I thought, we'll do it here, and then as soon as that's done, we'll pack the car and go. We had the car packed with we didn't have to worry about temperatures in the car because it was getting warm out there. And I had like the foodstuffs in here, and some of it had chocolate in it, and some of it had animal protein in it. So I kept it in the cool of the RV rather than putting it in the car. But did my 10 o'clock call, and for some reason on my I was fine up until that point. And then on the 10 o'clock call, I kept wanting to sneeze, and my nose started running like crazy, and it still has not stopped. It's just been running all day. I've probably almost gone through a box of tissues. But anyway, we got the car packed up, and we got over to the house, and they had been in yesterday to do some work on some stuff, and so I went and had a look, and most of it was fixed, except they told me that everything was completed, that the guy went over there to do, and one of them was not. I looked at the carpet, and I went, there is absolutely no way that is complete. It looks exactly the same as it did the day before yesterday on Thursday. So I'm going to have to put that back in as a work order to say it was not completed. And it needs to be completed because, we can't live there with bare carpet like that. But everything else had been done. I had another list already going, and I've got a list that I have to go and submit tonight because for some reason the phone won't put the stuff through when it's supposed to. And I also have to submit, because one of the things we did get done today is, yay, finally finished the virtual walkthrough. That's a long process, and I think I have to do it like once a quarter. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's a long process. You have to go into every room when you go into this app. So you go into the app, and it has there which room you're going to go into. And then it says, take pictures of the ceilings, especially any marks or cracks that you see. So you take pictures of the ceilings. Then when you taken the pictures, then even if there are no marks or cracks, they still want you to take pictures. You can't submit without pictures. So you're taking pictures of everything. And then when that's done, it's sort of like, do the lights work? Does this work? Does that work? And takes you through this whole list. And I just realized that there's one room that we did not do. And that was the family room. Damn it. So I can't submit it tonight. Dang. So when we go over tomorrow, and you've got 72 hours to complete it. And so I'm like, it's going to be tight because I just realized I didn't do the family room. Or did I? I'll have to go back and have a look. I don't think I did. Dang it. Which means we're going to have to be over there earlier tomorrow. I think we're going to be there before 10 a.m. because around 10 a.m. when I picked up the keys. And I didn't start it's going to be tight to get it done by tomorrow. But we will get it done. It's mainly done, but I just realized we didn't do the family room. And I've got some work orders to go and put through tonight and put the work requests in and get them done. Damn, I thought I got everything done. I don't realize that they didn't have family room on there or great room or anything like that. So now I've got to go do that. But yeah, I have, I have a whole list of things that I found today that I need to go and does the hardware work on the doors? I turned the handle on the door into the toilet in the master bedroom, and the handle came off in my hand. It's like, yeah, no, that doesn't work very well. But but it gave me a good look through the house. Got to open up, and it was it makes you open up everything, open and close everything. You got to take. In the kitchen, you had to take pictures of all the cabinets and the drawers, and you had to take pictures of them all open. yeah, so that was fun doing that one. Then I wanted to do the dining room, and I thought, well, I kind of done the dining area because I'm going to use the part of the living room as a dining room. I've already done that room, and then I've got the smaller dining area that's there in the kitchen, which I just did as one big room. So I put that in their comments, but finally got that done. Got some stuff put into the pantry. We loaded up the car with stuff and got it all organized. What else did we do? Oh, we just potted around. Zeffie went outside a few times. A couple of times I just opened the door and let her go out there and do her thing. But she really doesn't like walking on the gravel that's out there because it's that rough gravel and it hurts her little feet. So I'm going to have to get her little booties until I can. And I was thinking about it today, and I was actually sitting out there in the back this evening, and I thought, it would be good if I could like sweep this gravel stuff aside and just give her dirt to run on. And I thought, maybe I could put down some artificial turf in one area and just have dirt for the rest of it for it to run on. And then I'm looking around and going, I need to get gardening gloves because there's a lot of weeds back here that should have been. And that was one of my things, is there any, is it overgrown? And I'm like, yeah. And then you got to attach pictures. Putting pictures of these weeds, and one of them was was almost as tall as me. And so I had to put pictures of that there and everything else. And in the comments at the end, I put, the gardens and everything are all overrun. The grass needs a mow. I now I'm going to go get a little push mower, human powered push mower to mow the lawns. That's not a lot, but it crunches under feet. Zeffie had a blast at the house today. Like if I got up and started walking, she's following me everywhere. And then when she sees what I'm doing, she just goes off and does her own thing. And I had one of her beds I had on the floor. I set it up on the floor for her. And I have the 2 club chairs that are foldable. And so we had that. And so she'll jump up in the one next to me and just put it. If you have a look on my Facebook page, there's a picture of her with her head on the edge of it. And that's how she would sit there with it. And sometimes she'd just curl up and go to sleep. We actually did a Costco order today, and we did it through Instacart. And so got some stuff delivered that way, which was kind of cool. And then there was an Amazon order that I put through last night for delivery today. We got one part. It was coming in 4 packages, and I got one part of it today. The other 3 are MIA right now. They were supposed to be delivered between 2 and 6 today. At one point, it said it was going to be delivered between 5:30 and 6:30. I thought, great, that's not a problem at all. Then it switched to 5:15 to 6:15. I thought, okay, it's going to be here early. And I looked on the map, and it said we were 4 stops away. 2 hours later, we still didn't have the packages. And I was like, I'm done. I got to go home. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Excuse me. I need to walk Zeffie. We had drunk so much water today. And so there's still all that stuff to done. And I was just like, we're just going to have to wing it. And now when I got to the gas station, because I had to get gas on the way home. So I get to the gas station, I get out, and it's one when you can use a rewards card to get points and all that for your off. And I was getting ready to use the machine to get everything started. She said, are you here for, are you looking for 87? And I looked at it and went, yeah. I had no clue. I just knew it was the lowest number one. I said, yeah. She said, we're out. I'm like, great. And my little gas tank light was on, but I still had like 15 miles to go. It wasn't a problem. And so I went to the other Fry's gas station that I knew. And when we were there, I was like, we're not far from Culver's. We're having fish and chips for dinner tonight. So it's sitting over there waiting. And we literally just got in, sat down. I sent a quick text message to my mum. We got online, and here we are. So it's been a very long day, but Zeffie has had fun, and we got to play a lot as well. Because I would stand in the family room, throw the ball for her that went through the dining area into the kitchen, into the living room, down to the front door. And I got my little laser measure out, and it was like 48 feet or 49 feet or something. And so she's like ripping down there and getting this thing, and it's all on tiles. So at times her feet are going in all directions as she slips and slides. And we had a lot of fun with that. And so she was always up whenever I picked up the ball. She was there ready to go. And we had a lot of fun playing with that sort of stuff as well. And then this evening, my friend Eileen turned up, and they've done a redecoration at their house, and very kindly brought over these area rugs for me, so I don't have to go buy area rugs. And they're gorgeous rugs. I haven't fully unrolled them because I've still got to put my Bissell together. It's one thing I haven't done yet. I got the box open. I got the instructions pulled out. That was as far as I got. But I need to assemble the Bissell tomorrow and clean all the floors before I can lay out the area rugs and that sort of stuff. I may even leave the area rugs until after the movers come on Tuesday. And then I got, and just after 5 o'clock, I got a text message to say my bed has been delivered between 5:15 and 7:15 tomorrow. I was actually planning on doing this broadcast from the house, but I forgot to take my Wi-Fi box with me. So I was like, dang it. So now I have another list of this is what I'm to bring with me tomorrow, like my step stool, so I can see if I can get, because there's a light and fan in the family room area that won't go. And I'm just a little too short, standing on my tippy toes, a little too short to reach the pull things. And so I thought, oh, I'll take my little step ladder, my little step stool. And it's still sitting in the locker out there. I didn't take it with me because I totally forgot. So I had broken down some boxes from stuff that we had unpacked and everything else. And, and stacked them up, and they were all laying flat. And it was just enough to give me, so I could just pull on these things, but I still couldn't get it to work. So I want to get on the, but then I don't know which light switches I'm supposed to be flipping either. Because over by the sliding door to go out, there's 2 sets of 2 switches. Over by the, on the wall from the family room into the dining area, there's 4 switches. And one of those switches operates the light over the buffet area. And they've got weird switches in weird places. I tell you. But yeah, so we're going to try that again tomorrow before I log the call to say, hey, this light and fan needs to be looked at because I can't get it to work. And I thought, well, if I leave the switch, like if I have all the switches in what I think is the on position, and then I just tug on this thing and see if we can get it, tug on the pulls and see if we can get it to work. But I need that extra height to do it. So I need to take my step stool. And we were probably about 15 minutes away. We've been on the road about 15 minutes from it. I didn't bring the Wi-Fi with me. So I did take the laptop. I took my laptop stand. I took my laptop power cord. I took my laptop adapter plug. I had everything for the laptop. I even had a printer. Had the printer out as well because I'm going to print up my signs to put around the house so the movers know what goes into what room or where each rooms are. Like, this is the craft room, this is the guest room, this is the master bedroom, this is the office, this is where the books go, this is where this goes, this is where that goes. But I'll be standing at the door directing them anyway, but just help them along with the little signs and everything. So, yeah. And then the Costco, when the Costco order came, I look into this one box and there's 2 big watermelons. I thought I got 2 mini watermelons. And I had to go back and have a look at my order, and I didn't put the mini, I put the standard ones. And now I have these 2 massive watermelons that are about this long each and about this round. But I thought, that's definitely going to work on Tuesday when the movers are there. I'll go when I'm over there on Monday. I'll cut it all up and wrap it all up to keep all the moisture in and everything else, and that way they can have some fresh watermelon on Tuesday to help hydrate them and refresh them and that sort of thing. Because even though it's meant to be 94 degrees Fahrenheit today, tomorrow, Sunday, it's all even across the board with an overnight low of 66 for those 3 nights. On Tuesday, it drops 2 degrees to 92, but the overnight low goes to 68. And it was very comfortable in the house today too, because we had the ceiling fans going in the rooms that it would work. But I also figured out how on the little app thingy to drop the temperature from 77 down to 75, because it was getting a little hot and sticky in there because it was like 31% humidity. And so got that done, and then before we left I bumped it back up to 77 again. And but there's a way that you can set up an away temperature, so if you're away you can just click it and it'll keep it in that temperature zone. So I have to figure that one out tomorrow when I get the internet up. But yeah, I think that was basically, we had a lot of fun today. Zephy and I had a lot of fun. We even found the time to because these foldable club chairs, I can scoot down on them a little bit so my head gets on the back of them. I had a little nap. Would have been nice having it on a bed, but didn't have a bed and didn't feel like that. And because I got to clean everything, I should take the vacuum. I'm going to do the vacuum on Monday when I don't have Zephy in the car. So Monday I'll vacuum all the carpet, and but tomorrow we're going to Bissell all the tile, which is the living room, the kitchen, the dining room, the family room, the hallways, the bathrooms are all going to get Bisseled in. there was dust everywhere, and I lifted up one blind because you got to make sure the blinds work in this app thing, and there's like all these little dead little gnats. They were just laying there on the windowsill, and I was like, gross. I take pictures of them for the inspection thing, and one of the things that did arrive today was the draft stopper that I can put underneath, because the exterior door in the master bedroom that goes outside has a gap like about this underneath it, and so I got a gap stopper thing, and it's one of those ones that's got the rolls on either side, and you just slide it along the bottom of the door and close it that way. So got that to put into place. But I have to figure out what to do, because in the bedroom we've got this big window which has the blinds on it, which is fine, but it's got two blinds on it, not one big one that go across the big window. And then above the window it's got this big semicircle thing, and I like dark when I sleep. I like dark. And this one here in the RV, it's dark-ish, but you still get the glow from like the CO2 detector, the power thing that shows you that everything's all powered up. And in this new room we're going into, it faces north, which is good. But you're still going to get the morning sunlight coming in, and you'll still see that, but it won't be shining in the room. You just see it when daylight comes up, and it's like, yeah, it's going to be interesting, because full moon, it'll be bright in there and all this sort of thing. And so I'm like, gonna have to figure something out with that. And then the bathroom's got this big frosted window that sits over top of the bathtub. Again, that faces north as well. So I'm sort of like, I have to figure out how to darken those up a bit, because I like dark when I sleep. Maybe I'll wear. No, I really don't like wearing eye masks, because they rub the top of my ears raw. But I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. So that's what we got up to today. And Zeffie slept the entire way home. She's now on her bed up on the dash, sleeping. And dinner's getting cold, so we're going to have dinner and then we'll go for a walk, because she's been in and out of the backyard all day, just walking around and all of that too. But I know that the gravel's hurting the paws, because I was sitting on the back. There's a raised bed that's there that's empty, and so I was sitting on the brick wall for that, and you could see her picking her way across it. And I'm like, oh. Okay, so we're going to have to look at sweeping aside the stones so she gets dirt to run on for a while, and see how that goes. But, we can always just sweep the stones back when we're done. But anyway, go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and if I remember, we'll be coming live from the house tomorrow night, so I have to remember to put the internet on. Make sure you're going to tape the list to the door, so I remember in the morning. But go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here around 6 p.m. tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think it's 6 p.m. tomorrow. It depends if we remember to take the internet. So, yeah. I said something flash across the screen. Okay. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening. Hey, Conetta.